गुरवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः. First of all, offer my millions of obeisances to lotus feet of Asmade Guru Pad Padma, Nityala Preshta Jagat Guru Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, Trendi Swami Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Dandi Maharaj, Nam Nishta Santa Shri Aniruddhas Prabhuji. All the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, please accept my humble obeisances. We want to discuss the scientific importance of following Ekadashi. On the day of Ekadashi, as we know spiritually, all the sins enter the grains. Sin of killing a mother, sin of killing a father, sin of killing brother, sister, pregnant woman, they enter the grains. So we should not take grains on Ekadashi. But scientific importance is, suppose you throw water on a floor, the water will dry up. But if you throw water on sponge or you throw water on blotting paper or in cotton or a mattress, it will absorb the water. So when we take grains on the day of Ekadashi, those grains go to our stomach and they absorb water. And more the quantity of water in our body, more the gravitational pull of the moon will affect our body adversely. For example, in the ocean, high tide will come. 4 days before new moon and 4 days before full moon, from Ekadashi to full moon and Ekadashi to new moon, a high tide will come. No fisherman will venture into the ocean during that time. Why is it so? Because the gravitational pull of the moon attracts the water from the ocean. Chandrama manaso jata. The moon attracts water and affects the mind. So, if we take grains on the day of Ekadashi, within 4 days they'll absorb substantial amount of water and the quantity of water in our system will increase. Then the gravitational pull of the moon will attract that water and suddenly we may have a death. Suppose you go to a hospital, you will see that more and more patients succumb during this 4 day time, from Ekadashi day to new moon day and Ekadashi day to full moon day. What is the reason for this? This is because of the gravitational pull of the moon. See, in order to ensure that the gravitational pull of the moon doesn't affect our body adversely, we should not take grains on the day of Ekadashi. Suppose you cannot control your hunger on Ekadashi day, then you can take any seasonable, reasonable, easily available fruit. Obviously, you cannot take apples and dragon fruit because apples, they have paraffin layer on them. They act as preservative. And also the dragon fruit is little negative. But any other fruit like pomegranate or banana, guava, papaya, they are easily available in India and all parts of the world and you can take them. On the day of Ekadashi, you can boil the potatoes, put little ginger, grated ginger and some black pepper on it and you can have it. You can also have some groundnuts, boil the groundnuts, put some grated ginger and some black pepper and have it. Offer it to Krishna and have it. These are the substitute foods called Anukalpa which are available, which are acceptable on the day of Ekadashi. Now there is another angle why one must do Ekadashi. That angle is cancer. There was one particular king. That king met a magician. Magician taught in a game of chess. In the game of chess, there are 32, basically 8 into 8, they make 64 squares. And then there are basically some pieces, like the king, the queen, the rook, bishop, so knight, these are different, and then there are also the pawns. So basically, that game was very much liked by the king, and the king told the magician that I want to reward you handsomely. You ask me whatever you want. The magician told him, you draw one chessboard in a big field, in a playground. May ensure that there are 64 squares there. And this, every square, the first square you put 1 grain on the first day. The second square you put 2 grains on the second day. Third day you put 4 grains in the third square. Then you put 8 grains in the fourth square on the fourth day. So keep on multiplying by 2, double, 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 and give me the grains which fit on the 64 squares. The king said, you haven't asked for anything. Please ask for a bigger reward. I am very pleased with you. And the magician said, absolutely not. This is sufficient for me. But by the time the king placed grains on the 20th square, he had to offer 2 to the power 20 grains, and he was done with it. All his balance of grains in the state was over. There was nothing left in his storehouses. All his godowns were empty. So this is how the cancer grows in our system. Because in the first fortnight, 1 grain, one particular deformed cell, cancerous cell, will be in our stomach. The second fortnight will be 2 cells. And by the time it reaches 20th fortnight, we would have a huge lump, which is called a tumor by oncologist. Then they will deliberate how to get rid of this tumor. They would suggest chemotherapy, injecting chemicals in veins, which will make the person bald. Or they will think of subjecting this tumor to radiation. Radiation may be from cobalt-60 or any other radioactive material, so that they can burn this tumor to ashes, get rid of this tumor. But when we get rid of the tumor in this way, it's very dangerous. Suppose there is honeycomb, and if honeycomb has been formed in a tree nearby you, or in your room or your hall, you don't touch the honeycomb, you don't disturb the honeybees. If you happen to disturb the honeybees, they will teach you how to dance. Means they will sting you everywhere, and someone may succumb, or people will run away, helter-skelter, due to the stings of these honeybees, which are poisonous and excruciatingly painful. So basically, getting rid of tumor by the biopsy or any other means is very dangerous, because the cancer cells will spread all over your body. Now, how to manage cancer? To manage the cancer, you stem it out at the outset. Basically, in year 2016, they gave Nobel Prize to one Japanese scientist. His name was Dr. Yoshinori Osumi. Dr. Yoshinori Osumi showed that those who fast on the day of Ekadashi, they will be able to get rid of cancer at the outset, because an autophagy will be activated in the stomach. Autophagy is the process by which dead cells are recycled. And when the dead cells are recycled, when the cancerous cells are recycled at the outset, then there is no question of a tumor forming. So basically, all the unwanted material in our stomach, dangerous material in our stomach, is recycled when we fast on the day of Ekadashi. Bhagavad Gita says that I am the fire in the stomach of all living entities. Krishna says that Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Deham Ashritah Pranapana Samayuktam Pachami Annam Chaturvidam. There are 4 types of foodstuffs. Something that's to be chewed, like chickpeas, they are called charvya. The mango should be sucked, that is called chushya. Then the honey should be licked, that is called leya. And something like pina colada or watermelon juice or sugarcane juice should be drunk. It is called peya. Charva, chusha, peya, leya. These four type of foodstuffs, they are digested by the um, fire in our stomach. That is called Vaishwanar. What is the size of this Vaishwanar Agni? It is the size of a hair. And when this Vaishwanar Agni, when the fire in our stomach, the digestive fire, becomes weakened due to overeating, overindulgence, and not giving rest to our stomach, then this digestive fire as well as the bacteria in our stomach which help us digest the food both become very weak. As a result, person will become very sick. So what to do that this digestive fire becomes strengthened? The root cause of all disease is unclean stomach, baddha koshtata, malavarod. The root cause of all disease, your stomach is not clean. Why the stomach is not clean? Because you are not able to pass your stools clearly. So digestive fire must be kept strong, your digestion must be strong. So unclean stomach is the root cause of all problems. So please give rest to your stomach on the day of Ekadashi. On the day of Ekadashi, avoid even water because it takes a lot of energy to digest even water. Your both kidneys have to work very hard to digest water and to throw it out of the system. So to give rest, complete rest to your digestive tracts, to your kidneys and all your limbs, please don't take even water on the day of Ekadashi. But all right, we cannot do without water, it's quite hot. You can drink water. If that doesn't satisfy you, you can take watermelon, papaya, guava, all these fruit, oranges, they are allowed on the day of Ekadashi. Because the fruit has folic acid in it. And the folic acid will also help you cleanse your stomach and cancer cells will be dislodged from your system. For this particular research, groundbreaking research, a Japanese scientist was given about Ekadashi fasting. Dr. Yoshinori Yosumi was given the Nobel Prize, the most coveted reward in the field of physiology. Nobel Prize was given to him, to this Japanese scientist. 1 year later, 2 years later, in year 2018, another Nobel Prize was given for this groundbreaking research about Ekadashi to Dr. Honjo and his American counterpart. So they were jointly awarded this Nobel Prize for medicine, again physiology, for showing that there is a very powerful process for getting rid of cancer, and that is called immunotherapy. We all have heard about chemotherapy and radiation therapy. Chemotherapy has many side effects. It causes baldness, weight loss, and also steroids which are administered during cancer treatment causes your hip bones to wear off. So after you undergone treatment with chemotherapy and also with steroids, you would also have to undergo hip bone transplant inevitably. So what to speak of radiation therapy? There are 3 types of radiation: alpha, beta and gamma. Alpha and beta are not very strong. The gamma radiations are very strong. And using this radiation, they try to get rid of the tumor. But radiation has a lot of side effects. But if you fast on the day of Ekadashi, then immunotherapy will be activated in our stomach. Immunotherapy will get rid of the cancer cells without any side effects. So Ekadashi is a day to get rid of your sins. We commit sins by our 5 working senses: 2 hands, 2 legs, mouth for eating, anus and hole for urination, for evacuating. So these are working senses: 2 eyes for seeing the sight, ears for hearing the sound, nostrils for smelling something good and bad, for fragrance, tongue for tasting different types of pungent and other taste. And we also have the skin to test whether something is soft or hard. But also the mind is the 11th sense, and mind is the king of all senses, and which impels other senses to act good or in a bad manner. So whatever sins are committed by 11 senses are eradicated by performing Ekadashi. So these are the scientific benefits of Ekadashi. First, Ekadashi will activate autophagy in your stomach. Dead cells, cancer cells will be recycled and tumor will not form. Number two, Ekadashi will activate immunotherapy in your system and you will not have cancer, or if there is a cancer, you can get rid of it very easily. Third thing, Ekadashi will keep your stomach clean and no diseases will come. All diseases are coming because stomach is unclean. We say we have gas. Where will the gas form? The gas will form if you put a lot of dirty things. Obviously, some gas will form, sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, due to disintegration of the dirty matter in your stomach or in your house or in your locality. Gas is inevitably formed by dirty things in the stomach. So gastric problems because stomach is unclean. So the best day is Ekadashi day. There will be no gas formation, gastric formation, provided your stomach is clean. So best day is Ekadashi day. Now question may come that why on the 11th day in the lunar cycle or 11th day in the bright fortnight or on the dark fortnight? Why not fast on some other day? Actually, very nice research was performed by my friend and god brother Abraham Supino, whose initiated name is Abhiram Prabhu, in Swami Vivekananda Naturopathy Institute in Bannerghatta. And he did the testing. He had a set of people who participated in this study. He made them fast on any random day, arbitrary day, not Ekadashi day. And then he made them fast on the Ekadashi day. He found that fasting on any arbitrary day, random day, is not optimum, is actually giving some negative results. The aura is badly affected by fasting on random day. Well, the aura is positively surcharged and enhanced by fasting on Ekadashi day. The energy of the system is increasing by fasting on the Ekadashi day. While by fasting on any other random day, the energy of the system or biological system is decreasing. So do not even think for a moment that I can fast on any other random day and get the same effect as fasting on Ekadashi. Our Vedic scriptures say that fasting on Ekadashi is like a diamond and fasting on any other day is like pebble. Suppose I give you a pebble and give you a diamond. What will you choose? Be honest. Certainly you will choose a diamond. So those who don't fast on the day of Ekadashi and fast on any other day, Chaturthi or Mangalwar, Guruvar, they are choosing a pebble over a diamond. Or those who fast on any other day other than Ekadashi are giving a preference to a prostitute who's hungry for your money than to one's biological mother, birth-giving mother. Ekadashi is like our mother. Ekadashi is the mother of devotion. Bhaktivinoda Thakur has said, Madhava Tithi Bhakti Janani Jatane Palana Kari Krishna Vasati Bali Parama Adare Vari. Madhava Tithi is the mother of Madhava Tithi Ekadashi is the mother of devotion. So therefore, I request all of you to fast on the day of Ekadashi. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. My contact number is 90-216-25228. 90-216-25228. Another number 9433731334. 9433731334. My email address is vishnudaivata, VISHNUDAIVATA @gmail.com. I repeat, VISHNU, Vishnu, DAIVATA @gmail.com. If you need a PDF of our research scientific research, spiritual research on the topic of Ekadashi, about the Ekadashi fasting, why one should undertake Ekadashi fast. Feel free to send me message by WhatsApp or by telegram or by email. My friend Sanjay Prabhu from South Africa, he is a disciple of Sripad Bhakti Vedanta Dandi Maharaj. And my Guru Maharaj, Nityala Prashta Jagat Guru Shishya Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. He has spoken many times over the importance of Ekadashi. Many people, they engage in devotional service. They perform many limbs of devotional service like chanting Hare Krishna mantra or chanting Radhe Radhe, but do not fast on the day of Ekadashi. No, this will not help. Unless we engage in the process of following Ekadashi, one will not get full benefit. Now, what to use on the day of Ekadashi to cleanse your teeth? Obviously, some people use Colgate toothpaste and it has cow bone powder in it. Patanjali toothpaste is used, but recently a report was there that it uses the catfish oil in it. So I would suggest that on the day of Ekadashi, use alum powder. If you get fitkari or alum, spatika, as Sanskrit is called, just powder it in mixie. First you pound it using pestle and then use your mixie to make powder and filter it through thin cloth and use that to use your index finger and cleanse your teeth and you rinse your teeth. That will suffice. That will harden your gums. It will keep your teeth clean and it will not break your Ekadashi. On the day of Ekadashi, I wouldn't say you should take tea, coffee, tobacco, gutka. No. Tea has a toxin called tannin. Coffee has a toxin called caffeine. And also tobacco has a toxin called nicotine. These things should not be taken. On the day of Ekadashi, till 12 o'clock noon, don't take anything. Then you cannot control your hunger. Then you can take bananas or papaya, any fruits other than dragon fruit and apples. I wouldn't recommend dragon fruit and apples. In evening time also, if you are still hungry, take some more fruits or boiled potatoes and boiled groundnuts with some ginger and black pepper is fine. I wouldn't recommend rock salt because the rock salt powder which is marketed in the market, given in the market, sold in the market, has some mixture sometimes, adulteration of sea salt. Sea salt is certainly not allowed on Ekadashi because sea salt may have the fish bone powder or fossils. Best salt would be rock salt, but on Ekadashi day, I would say avoid rock salt also. So 6 things are fine: banana, papaya, potatoes, groundnuts, black pepper and ginger. These 6 things, I think you can easily do Ekadashi with these things. You should not worry about taking even jaggery. Because these days they are putting some jaggery, also they are putting some maida or something. Sabudana was pure before, but sabudana or sego, which are small white granules, they are putting maida in it and other unmentionable substances. Some people take varai, morai or shama rice, a white millet. That is also a type of grain, it will break your Ekadashi. Chickpeas are not allowed, chanas. Broken wheat, which is suji and halwa, suji halwa is not allowed. Uppit, other things are not allowed. Some people take chipped rice, avalakki or poha, which is not allowed on Ekadashi. So stick to 6 things: banana, papaya, or fruit like that, and also groundnut, potatoes, black pepper and ginger. Stick to 6 things, you can do Ekadashi. Slowly try to give up even consumption of these 6 things and just take water if you are very thirsty, summer season. And then if you slowly even give up water, if now the weather is cold in India, where I am in Daund, Pune, so there is no need of water also on the day of Ekadashi. But Ekadashi will not be broken by taking water. If you want, you take water, some fruit, potatoes, groundnut, and happily do Ekadashi. Upavrityabhyo papebhyo yastu vase gunaisaha. Stay away from sins that day. Stay in the association of sadhus. Observe a night vigil. Stay awake all night if possible. Don't sleep during the daytime if possible. Hmm. Chant the Mahamantram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Basically, mantra will help you focus the mind. You cannot achieve anything in life with unfocused mind. Your mind must be focused. How to focus the mind? A laser light can cut piece of iron, steel, anything. But ordinary light cannot cut anything because ordinary light is not focused. Laser light is focused. To focus the mind, we must every day chant this mantram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. My name is Swami Bhaktivedanta Vishnu Devat. I have done BE from Vijaytiya, Veermata Jizabai Technical Institute, which was formerly known as Victoria Jubilee Technical Institute, but now the name has been changed after the mother of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, most worshipable Veermata Jizabai Technical Institute. And also I did MTech in Industrial Engineering and Management from IIT Kharagpur, Indian Institute of Technology, which was formed with the Russian collaboration. It was the first IIT in India. I worked in Fortune 500 companies. I was awarded the Renounced Order of Life by Nityala Pravishta Jagat Guru Shishwant Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. And Shripad Bhaktivedanta Dandi Maharaj, who has done BSc Honours, BE from Indian Institute of Science, MS from IIT Madras. He has done Doctor of Science degree from Washington University at St. Louis, and he has done CISSP. He was an ex-NASA scientist. He has also explained to me in great detail the importance of Ekadashi, and he requested me to publish a book about Ekadashi in Hindi language, English language, Marathi language, and now it's also translated in Telugu and Kannada. So this, and also some other languages, we are trying to get it translated. If you want to translate this book of Ekadashi in your own mother tongue like Gujarati, Punjabi, Malayalam, or German, Swedish, Swahili, whatever language, Dutch, please contact me. I will send you the manuscript. It's a copyleft book, no copyright out there. You can translate and sell the book at a profit. It's not like unlimited profit, but some profit, so that you can maintain your family and keep the profit. I don't need the profit, but let everyone follow Ekadashi. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Vanchakalpatarubhasya kripa sindhuvasya patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namah.